Presented by Sprite, the 2K Sports pregame show.
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. So for the Spurs, their last game, a loss to the Cavs in Cleveland. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. In the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward, and it's Bonner in at the 5 down low. Now here's Nowitzki. Count the bucket. Nowitzki's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Mavs. And Parker, here we go. Steps back and shoots. The shot is off. Good D by Nelson.
Well, Dallas coach Rick Carlisle has demonstrated his versatility throughout his coaching stops in Detroit, Indiana, and Dallas. Not really a system coach. He adapts to the talent that he has on each individual team and goes accordingly.
And Carlisle presiding over a more half-court, station-to-station style of play in Detroit and Indiana. He's embraced a more up-tempo style, it seems, in Dallas.
Yeah, and he's got an offensively gifted team with the Mavs, and he's always been an innovator using zone defenses to hide weaker defenders and to keep opponents off balance. And again, another example of how the outstanding coaches don't stand pat. They're always learning, growing, and adjusting to give their teams the best chance to win.
Good thought. Now here's Ellis, averaging 18 points a game. Right wing. Nelson dishes to Parsons. Shot clock at 6. And the rebound goes to Duncan. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Nobody near Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
Nowitzki right side. No one near him. Dallas no good that time either.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Kicks it out to Ginobili. Beyond the arc. Mavericks with the rebound. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them. Offensive rebound. Chandler the pass to Ellis. And Parsons kicks to Nowitzki. And finally they hit one. Nowitzki's got his second bucket.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Parker against Nelson. Parker outside. Manu Ginobili on the wing. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
That's good from Chandler on the assist by Nelson. Chandler's got his first 2 points.
See the way he times his passes so well? That's a great assist.
Here's Parker. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
Parker against Nelson. Now here's Chandler. He's guarded closely. Stripped away. Here's Duncan. No good. That would have tied it.
That's flat out embarrassing.
That drops.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Spurs trail by 6. Chandler Parsons signing a 3-year, $46 million contract offer with the Mavericks. This past offseason, Clark, everyone expecting him to get a nice raise, but he's making max-type money.
Sometimes it's a matter of timing, Kevin. The Mavs clearly value him highly, and at the same time, they weaken a division rival, so it's a win-win as far as they're concerned.
Dallas leading by 6. Nelson outside. Parsons on the wing. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Parsons got 5.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Ginobili kicks to Parker. A 3-ball. That's good. Parker's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, he's been working hard to get good looks, and it's paying off for him early.
And it's Ellis penetrating, and he gets the bucket. Here's Parker. He's got 5. Duncan outside. Duncan right side. Kicks it out to Leonard. Ginobili outside. From outside, off the mark.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, there's an intimidation factor that comes into play.
Now here's Nowitzki, averaging 19 points per contest. Fader on the way. Spurs trail by 7. Leonard attacking, and he jams it with authority.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on it.
On the wing, Ellis. And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his first foul. It's apparent there what a leader he is. Always communicating and keeping everyone on the floor in sync.
Yeah, regardless of whether he's having an off night or not. And that's what makes him such a great leader. Just always trying to help his team any way he can.
And here's something else I love about him, guys. If one of his teammates is on the fringes of the game, maybe not as involved as he should be, and he takes it upon himself to get him involved. Manu Ginobili has always been one of my favorite guys to watch and an elite shooting guard on the court. I mean, the issue with him has been health. Last season he missed about a month with a tweaked hamstring, right as the Spurs went on their rodeo road trip.
It's stolen by Duncan. It's Ginobili on the wing. The 3. That doesn't go either by Ginobili.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
And Ginobili, guys, clearly focused on trying to stay healthy. The last couple of off seasons, Steve, he's bowed out of international play.
Well, it's smart. I mean, he's got so much mileage on his body, and it's more important for him to spend his summers just working on his body, staying healthy, strengthening those areas that he needs. And it's always tricky, though, to say no to your home country when they ask you to play on the national team.
Now here's Duncan, following the shot by Jameer Nelson. That is good.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Pass to Chandler. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Nelson's got 4 assists in the game. Parker against Nelson. Parker kicks to Duncan. Out to Parker. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Now, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
Nelson, the dish now to Chandler. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That one on Parker. Well, we've all seen what Tyson Chandler can accomplish when healthy, and that is some kind of force.
Yeah, maybe the best stretch of his career was at the start of the decade, a 2011 title with the Mavericks. 2012, he got a gold medal in London and was the Defensive Player of the Year in the league. And in 2013, an All-Star. I mean, that's a pretty strong 3-season run.
Now here's Ginobili, averaging 12 points a game, just 5 on the clock. And Parker gets it to go. The assist by Leonard. 14 points for Parker.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Nelson dishes to Ellis. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here is Bonner. Here's Leonard. And that's not going to go. And so the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Monte is the 2 with Parsons playing the small forward. Dirk and Chandler up front, and it's Nelson in at the point guard position. And he gets it to go.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Parker outside. And the pass to Ginobili. The feed to Duncan. Can't get it to go. And it's Dallas the other way. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
And that's the kind of loss that sticks with you for a while, guys, because they were probably the better team that night, and they just couldn't put the game away.
You know, Steve, you'd almost rather get beaten by double digits than know you should have won it, but didn't.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it and move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on. Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
There it is, guys, that Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Now here's Ellis. Here's Nelson. Rejected by Duncan. Ginobili against Chandler. Ginobili kicks to Parker. Leonard on the wing, averaging 13 points a contest. Ginobili, that's for 2. No good. Good D by Nelson.
He's yet to make an impact from the field, but his team is taking care of business. What is insane about the Spurs and how successful they are as a franchise is that in their entire franchise history, they've only missed the playoffs 4 times. That is absolutely remarkable.
Here is Parker after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. Double team on Parker. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Launches it. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Duncan's got 4 assists now tonight. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
And that one's good. Parker. Now it's a 4-point Spurs lead.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
And with the Spurs in the playoffs, you can't even begin to think about a postseason without the Spurs being involved. Only 4 absences since 1976. That's incredible.
Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. And with this chance, we can show you the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Those are the season's top shot-blocking teams. 5th, the Mavericks.
Talking about block shots, you want block shots? Talk to these guys. They've done a terrific job this year in that category. Outstanding.
Mavericks trailed by 6. Of course, with the Spurs, the last time they missed the playoffs, they drafted one of the best power forwards of all time in Tim Duncan.
Well, you know, he's a part of why they haven't missed the playoffs since. But the organization has run really well from top to bottom. And they deserve nothing but the success they've had since their inception because of that.
And here is Ginobili after Richard Jefferson just hit the 3. Parker's shot is off.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Barea. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
J.J. Barea, quick scoring guard, great attacking off of pick and rolls. And for his size, I'll tell you what, he has an impressive ability to finish around the rim.
And for Barea, just 6 feet, a scrappy defender, Clark. He plays in close, and he's a master of drawing charges.
Yeah, you know, the league actually cracked down on him a little bit. One of the players singled out for flopping. And that's mitigated one of his best defensive weapons.
Now here's Parker. Double team on Parker. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Duncan trying to break loose. Inside, here's Crowder. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Crowder's got the game tied up here for Dallas. San Antonio's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Ginobili attacking. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Ginobili's got 6.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
Jefferson down low. He's covered by Leonard. Barea kicks to Jefferson. And here's Barea. Right now averaging 7 points a game. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Gentlemen, clearly Dirk Nowitzki plans to be a Maverick for the rest of his career. He signed a 3-year, $25 million deal this offseason. He was offered max contract money from other franchises, but took much less to stay with Dallas and make another run at it. Rare to see a franchise and a player so committed to each other in this day and age, guys.
Yeah, championship mentality, Doris. Good point. Thanks. So it's San Antonio now after the Mavericks pick up 3. Parker drives in.
Tony could well be the best point guard penetrator in the game. And he's great at finding the seam and getting the ball up and off glass before the shot blocker can recover. And once the ball hits the glass and comes off, it's a no-touch zone for the defender.
And Parker with the quickness to win that race to the rim, and then his great touch, able to use English or just the spin on the ball to drop it in. Even when the defense gets there early, it seems like Parker's able to use that teardrop.
Now here's Ginobili. 8 points for him. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Barea with it, covered by Parker. Jefferson passing to right. Up and in on the layup. And for Parker now coming into his 30s, the question, how will his game, so based on speed, Clark, and elusiveness, how will it age?
Well, you know, I think that's a fair question. His game is not as much athleticism as it is those attributes of speed and quickness and elusiveness. I think the elusiveness can hang around for a while. The speed will go. But the fact he's improved as a jump shooter, I think will continue to allow him to be pretty good at getting to the rim.
Here is Barea after the made shot from Manu Ginobili. Barea kicks to Harris. In the corner, it's Jefferson from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Leonard attacking. Back to Ginobili. Puts up a 3. Good. And now it's an 8-point San Antonio lead.
This is tough to stop if you're the defense. I mean, they've been absolutely on fire from behind that three-point line, and the way they space the floor, it's hard to get to those shooters.
Here's Crowder. He feeds it to Barea. No good from outside. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 13-5 run here, and now it's a double-digit lead. 22 points for Parker.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter. Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Dallas ball. Mavericks trail by 10. Barea kicks to Harris. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Tim Duncan picks one up. The Mavericks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. A different look now for San Antonio. And Harris drops them both. Now here's Joseph. Got it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. The clock runs out and we're... Third quarter about to get going.
Tremendous output from Parker. 22 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, he is using the long-range jumper to deadly effect, Clark.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got Green. Bellinelli is out there with Boris Diaw. Then it's Aaron Baines, and it's Joseph in at the 1. Diaw dishes to Baines. Just 4 to shoot. From 10 feet out, and the jumper is good. Baines has got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Nobody near Parsons. And Baines pulls it down.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time. Last season, Coach Popovich of the San Antonio Spurs winning his 5th NBA championship, one of only 5 NBA coaches in the league's history to win that many rings. He's one of the all-time greats.
Joseph with the ball, picked up by Ellis. Stolen by Ellis. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. They get Boris Diaw.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Now, here's Joseph. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Green. Tyson Chandler grabs the board. Chandler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Nowitzki. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Nelson's got 6 assists here tonight. And San Antonio has possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
And I'll be anxious to see what ends up happening with that Timberwolves game. That should be a close one.
Now, here's Green, averaging 10 points per contest, 4 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Bellinelli, and he recovers it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And here are some big men who, when they get it in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. You take a look at Wright, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Tyson Chandler. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, after a heartbreaking 2013 finals loss, the Spurs entered last season with tremendous motivation. Manu Ginobili said, "We felt guilty. We had the trophy, and it slipped away." Coach Popovich said not a day went by without thinking of Game 6. But they bounced back to win it all, and as the confetti fell, Duncan said, "It makes last year okay." Guys?
Yep, it all worked out. Thanks, Doris. Nelson kicks to Chandler. Ellis with it. Now Green defending. Launches a 3. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Ellis.
Too much casual effort here. Lackadaisical getting back on defense here, fellas.
Yeah, it's costing them. That's 7 of their last 10 points that they've given up coming in transition.
Here's Baines. And the layup falls. Baines has got 4 this quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Well, you know, the Mavericks got back into the playoffs last season after missing the playoffs in 13. This is a team that expects to be a playoff factor. Aside from that one season, they've not missed the playoffs since 2000.
San Antonio with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot.
It's still early on in this new basketball season for San Antonio, and here's where they sit in the NBA rankings. 3rd in opponent points per game, 7th in opponent field goal percentage. And they're in the top 10 in rebounding. This is a team that does a good job getting on the glass.
Yeah, Clark, of all the things you just mentioned, to me, I love the opponent's points per game because that's an indication of how hard a team is playing and how smart. And I think this team has shown great balance this season.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Dallas. They're on a 12-4 run. Nelson, the pass to Parsons. He dishes it to Ellis. To the wing on the left. Nelson kicks to Ellis. Clock at 6. Goes up with a stripe. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And you look at the legacy of success for the Mavs. You have to go back to 2000 to find the last time they had a losing season. Even in 2013, in what they'd term a disappointing year, they went 500 in the cutthroat Western Conference. Pretty impressive.
And you look at how much ownership can impact the team's fortunes. The first 20 years for the Mavericks, they cracked 500 6 times, but they've done it in every season under current ownership.
Well, I know ownership is important, partner, but come on now. They do have Dirk Nowitzki, and he has a lot to do with that winning record as well. But no question about it, the Mavericks are clearly a first-rate franchise, and everybody from ownership on down can take pride in that.
Green, and he hits the jump shot. Green's got his first points in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for San Antonio.
We've seen them make that extra effort of rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Over to the wing. Joseph dishes to Dion, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
Here's Chandler, and Boris Diaw picks up the foul. Here's Nelson. San Antonio with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Green. There's the two-handed slam.
Boy, nice bucket. They were really playing intelligently here.
And even though the lead's not large, they've definitely got the upper hand.
A lot of people thought that Danny Green would build on his play from the 2013 playoffs last season, but he was marred by injuries and underwhelming performances from him. Definitely not what he nor Spurs fans were hoping for.
And here is Joseph, following the three from Jameer Nelson. From the high post, another one falls for San Antonio. Mavericks trailed by 8. Pass to Parsons. Back to Nelson. Trying to find Chandler. He's got it now. And that one is stuffed right through. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
Clock at 2, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Nelson, the pass to Nowitzki. Diaw with the steal. Joseph with the ball, and it's Nelson picking him up. Here's Diaw. The shot misses. Nice D from Nowitzki. Ellis goes in. Left side Parsons. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
And the wide-open shot from Green. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Green's got 8. 59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Nelson kicks to Parsons. Parsons, right side. Ellis outside. Nelson outside. Shot clock at 6. Nobody near Parsons. Dallas again missing. San Antonio leading by 8. Here's Bellinelli. Banked in off the glass. Bellinelli's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
And here's Ellis for 3. And the shot is good. Ellis has got 9 points now in just the second half.
I wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half, but he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
Now here's Joseph. Guarded by Nelson. They get it back. They kick it out to Green. Tries again. No good off the back of the rim. Shot. Mavericks trailed by 7. Jay Crowder out there with Brandon Wright. Then there's Harris. Then it's Jefferson, and it's Barea in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Parker. Not a lot of room. Feet out and he hits it. Parker's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Spurs. Barea dishes to Jefferson. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
And it's Harris off the drive. Kicks it to Wright. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Parker left side. Top of the key, Duncan. Green inside the three-point line. Wow, way off on that one.
Great defensive anticipation there to challenge that shooter.
And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Here's Wright after the basket by San Antonio. 6 to shoot. Here's Barea. No good on the 3. Spurs leading by 9. Green kicks to Leonard. Shot is no good. Jefferson with some nice D. From the arc. That's good from Harris on the assist from Crowder.
He's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
San Antonio's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Outside Leonard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devin Harris. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Double team on Parker. And so it's San Antonio with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
One thing you know when it comes to the Mavericks is they're not going to sit back and stand pat. They want to reload, not rebuild every year.
Well, guys, the Mavericks have made the most out of this run since they've had Dirk Nowitzki. A strong team for so long because they never tore it down.
And there were times they could have. I mean, you have to respect that mentality that, they've maintained their unity, their continuity. And as long as you have Dirk, you can put pieces around him to be competitive. That's what the Mavs have always done.
The Spurs making a switch here. Diaz checked in, and the basket by Harris. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Parker outside. There's the pick. Down low, deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
They had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Now here's Parker, 6 to shoot. Feeds it to Leonard for the 3. San Antonio again missing.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out. Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
And he elevates for the slam dunk. Dirk Nowitzki did not like that. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
Mavericks trailed by 7. Nelson from outside. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. 8 points for Jameer Nelson.
That's demoralizing. They needed to stop there, and instead they give up 3 points on an open look.
Parker against Nelson. Parker outside. Count the bucket. Parker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He does not mess around when he gets close to the hoop, and how big are those points?
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Nelson, no luck.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Bonner sinks it from just inside the baseline. And now an 8-point Spurs lead.
Look at the size discrepancy there between the defender and the shooter.
Well, those are warm-up jumpers when there's not a hand in his face. He'll knock those down all day.
And Parsons gets it to go.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Well, it took them a while, but they're finally starting to get some rhythm offensively on the outside.
Now here's Parker. Here's Diaw. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Parsons. Back to Ellis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Now it's just a 3-point San Antonio lead.
Well, it's been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? After a terrible first half, he's really picking it up.
Parker drives in. And the Spurs scoring again.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Parsons for 3. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Nelson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Parker against Nelson. Parker outside. And that one's good. Parker's got 8 points in the quarter.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
On the wing, Ellis. Baseline try, and Dallas again with the bucket.
And it feels like the energy has just picked up big time here. Both teams now feeding off each other's intensity.
I don't know what was said in the locker rooms at halftime, Steve, but it's obvious both sides have responded well.
Here's Parker after the made shot from Monte Ellis. And there's a minute 45 left here in the fourth quarter. Nelson against Parker. Bobs it up. Blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Boy, in a close game especially, those plays really hurt.
1:35 left to play in the final quarter. And it's Ellis penetrating. Misses from short range.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Leonard, no luck.
Good, tough defense there. Getting a hand up, forcing that miss.
Well, he got the reputation of being a tough defender, and there was an example right there for him.
San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Left side, Leonard. Oh, hammered! And he'll go to the line. It goes on Chandler Parsons.
Well, they had a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before that shot attempt.
Yeah, and giving up free throws isn't ideal here, Steve. You know that, but at least they got the clock stopped. Looking at the game for Kawhi Leonard, he's got 8 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision, Clark, has been phenomenal. I mean, he could not be passing the ball any better than he is right now. Oh, that is a massive shot.
You know it is. He's stepping right into the spotlight.
Parker against Nelson. Parker up top. Shot clock at 5.
Man, you can see it in his eyes right now. Parker is going for the jugular.
27 seconds left in the fourth. Ellis outside. Nelson against Parker. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Wow, huge shot. Listen to this crowd.
That sounds like a rock concert in here.
Well, they've been waiting to explode all game, and they finally got a reason to do so.
It's in!
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. On the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he preferred to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 2. 1 second left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
With under 2 seconds remaining, you've got to hurry it up. Get the ball up quickly and take one dribble and get it to the rim.
It's stolen by Green. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
Thank you, gentlemen.